Urban Crag Climbing Center is a rock gym located in Dayton, Ohio, with 8,000 feet of textured and sculpted vertical terrain ranging from 28 to 56 feet. For more info, go to urbancrag.com or call 937-224-CRAG.
David Lauri's use of your DeanLovelace.com. Have you seen that?
Have I seen that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. It's been a while back. I don't look at that necessarily.
Okay.
I think he's a jerk.
Okay. Do you think it's fair that he took your website basically to use it against you?
No, it's not fair, but I think he can do it. So obviously he has the right to do what he wants to do. Obviously.
And you've started website. What is it? ReelectDeanLovelace.com. Okay.
What exactly do you think he's a jerk, Commissioner Lovelace?
I mean, because I've not ever did anything to him.
Okay.
Ever. I know who he is, but
I guess he would contend that your vote against the concerning gay rights in the city would do something against that.
And I think so. And my basis was principled opposition to that because of at that point in time, and still do believe, I wanted some discussion on this whole notion of gay and between the gay community and the black community regarding the nature of their plight. Especially given that I heard comments, primarily the anecdotal comments regarding the gay movement is just like the civil rights movement. I just say that's crap.
Why is that? I mean,
that's crap.
There are gay people who have been beat up, killed, denied all kinds of.
That's not like the civil rights movement. But I wanted to have that discussion so I can kind of flesh it out. So assuming that it is.
Do you think gay rights are civil rights?
I wanted to make sure that that we had a constructive discussion around that, and given I didn't have that, I said I'm not going to vote for it until I in fact have a constructive discussion around this notion of civil rights versus gay rights, or whether there is a versus.
Are gay rights civil rights? I mean, shouldn't? I guess with a lot of people I've talked to, just said gay rights are like the same universal rights that everyone should have. Mm-hmm. Yes.
So it depends. But I wanted to have a constructive discussion around it versus not. We tried to back when Mary Wiseman was a commissioner. We had a meeting over at College Hill Church that was kind of disastrous. They had Reverend Ward obviously give his perspective, and he was pretty vocal, but it just kind of it went out. It didn't go the way it should have. It wasn't constructive, So this isn't going to work.
Do you feel if someone like David Lauri, like anyone, says Dean Lovelace is opposed to gay rights in the city, do you feel that's a fair statement given your vote?
No, that's not true. For folks that know me, and anyone that knows me, know that I am personally pretty focused around my agenda, and obviously that's not my agenda because I have another agenda, and things like that. So I think it's just I'm just being critical, which is all right. That's the territory as a commissioner.
What about?
You got to make everyone happy, but my agenda is not gay rights. My agenda is around poverty reduction, community reinvestment, and diversifying our safety forces. So I don't step outside that. And when I was asked to, I wanted to have a constructive discussion around it. Didn't have it, so obviously Lauri took exception and did some things that I think that was just unnecessary. But I ignore stuff like that.
Okay. I'm done.
Yeah. Do you plan any kind of legal action against Mr. Lauri? He has grabbed your name.
I was considering that, but I'm not going to go to that kind of expense necessarily. It's not been an issue. As a matter of fact, I've not heard one person say anything about it since you guys asked me.
I guess what I'm saying is, I guess probably your name's getting out more during the election. Do you think it could have an unintended effect by Mr. Lauri by putting Dean Lovelace in the news, and he's trying to do something against you, but unintentionally to give you more publicity?
Yeah, I mean that potentially is a potential consequence that I in fact get better known because of this issue, which is the wrong way to get better known, because I in fact have done things. I have had fundraisers, and I've had my own issues.
Would you make would you be open to meeting with Mr. Lauri and talking with him and
So something he
having
wants
lunch
to.
or
I'm not initiating anything. You know,
Okay.
that's kind of on him. That I basically.
if he asked, would you?
I would.
Okay.
Yeah, I would for sure if he's willing to.